Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's had a wonderful weekend. It's Sunday. Some beautiful sunshine here in the South Click State. And I wanted to talk about the UFC Mexico card that was yesterday between Yair Rodriguez and Jeremy Stephens. I guess, the fight started off, and within like the first 15 seconds, Yair eye poked the crap out of Stephens. Stephens, he couldn't get the eye open. Herb Dean was doing everything he could to give Stephens time and even extra time to be able to recover and get his eye open, but he gave him more than the allotted 5 minutes, and still Stephens couldn't even get his eye open. Herb was trying to keep the fight going, but then he had no choice but to call it, because Stephens he couldn't open his eye. He couldn't fight. So because of that, a lot of people, the Mexican crowd was pretty upset. They were booing and yelling and screaming. They were throwing cups and bottles into the octagon and hitting people with them. They were pretty upset, And a lot of people are placing blame on Jeremy Stephens, which, it's not Stephens' fault. He got poked in the eye. He got a full finger scratched the eyeball, man. He may need surgery on his eyeball. It's a serious injury, so he really couldn't fight. It's not his fault. He didn't poke himself in the eye. Yair acted all crazy and mad and upset and crying and just playing the fool. When he's the one who poked the guy, So the fight was ruled a no contest, which I don't agree with, really, because the point that I've wanted to make for years about fouls in MMA is, why is fouls in MMA so subjective? Any other sport, football, basketball, baseball, whatever, if you foul, there's an in-place penalty for that foul. It doesn't matter what the intent of the person was. It affects the game. It's illegal, and if you break that rule, you suffer a consequence, despite whatever intention the person has, in that situation, it was ruled an unintentional eye poke. How does Herb Dean know it's unintentional? Can he read Yair Rodriguez's mind? Is he a mind reader? Is he a psychic that he can actually read this dude's mind and know what his intent is? No, there's no way in heck. Nobody can know anybody else's heart or mind. People do things for their own reasons, and a lot of times they do it on purpose, because you can get away with an eye poke or a groin shot or different things. You can get up to 3 warnings sometimes, and if you can take advantage of that system, and it's going to go in your favor. That's why we see so many eye pokes. I guarantee you, if Yair Rodriguez and more people started getting big consequences, like in that situation would have got DQ'd and account as a loss, you would see far less eye pokes, groin strikes, yada, 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 grabbing fence, whatever it is. As people start getting disqualified and have to deal with some serious conditions, and, they're going to get some bad things against them if they don't follow those rules, you're going to stop seeing these fouls as much. That's my thoughts and opinions. If you've got any comments, leave them below. Take care. Good day. God bless. Peace.